What's going on? This is Chris Badgett, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how software companies can reduce their expenses on their sales team and also reduce the load on their support team by implementing a idea where they use education-based marketing and education-based onboarding to make their business run much more efficiently. Today, we're going to look at just a couple software company websites that I love, but talk about how they can improve their education based marketing and their education based onboarding. So here I am on WooCommerce website. This is a e-commerce tool that's built on top of the WordPress platform. And this is a great site. Woo is very established. It powers a huge percentage of e-commerce stores on the internet. But what's missing here is some training for somebody who's earlier on in the buyer's journey. See, what software companies usually do is they focus their effort on documentation and blogging. And what they need is courses. Now, let's take a step back. We all know what documentation looks like. It's full of lots of screenshots and arrows and links to other pieces of documentation. And we're really getting into the tech and implementing the tech and working through any kind of error that may arise when implementing the tech. But if we go upstream earlier in the buyer's journey, when someone's looking at this WooCommerce as an option, as let's say they're just now becoming solution aware or even product aware in the buyer's journey, they need a different kind of training course. They need a course that has lessons that are more fundamental, like what is WooCommerce? Why WordPress? What are payment gateways? Tax management concerns. There's all kinds of issues you could get into, like what is Stripe? How to actually get the money into your bank account. There's a bunch of just fundamental training courses that if a company could do that, it's going to close a lot more sales and also reduce the burden on inbound pre-sales contacts because you're using education to do that marketing higher up or earlier on in the buyer's journey. And software companies are ripe with information around documentation about installation and updating, but there's a lot of education that has to happen before the software gets installed and gets used. And then even they try sometimes. So I'm just going to go back here. They do have a Learn WooCommerce. So I clicked on this, but this is a blog post. Try the new WooCommerce mobile app for key metrics, order lookup, and notifications. Cha-ching. We're getting into features. We're getting into specific integrations. But these are just blog post articles. And yeah, we may learn something in here, but there's no real curation going on. It's like going into the library and instead of getting a book that's highly focused on a topic, let's just go to the periodicals and get like this entire stack of newspapers and look at that. The intent is good, and WordPress people, especially bloggers, they think in terms of categories. So we're going to organize all this blog content in terms of categories, but that's still not a course that's going to educate me as someone who's thinking about building my first online store. And, maybe I have a question like, what's the difference between WooCommerce and Shopify? This kind of like early stage buyer's journey stuff is really important. Now, also, let's take a look at the onboarding here. I'm just going to go to the documentation, installation, and updating. So this right here is pretty good. It gets into requirements. We're missing perhaps like some instructional videos. Like not everybody likes to learn through text and images. A lot of developers in my experience do, but developers aren't always the target market for getting a store set up and running. There's a lot of do-it-yourselfers, especially in WordPress. And when they see stuff like this, they're like starting to question their choice of like, is this even for me? I don't know what this is. I don't know how to implement code on my website. I just wanted an easy to set up WooCommerce store, which is possible, but we need a true onboarding course. And let's go look at another company I love called Help Scout. This is like a group remote team or even in-office team where there's kind of a shared inbox. And they have some other features too, but Help Scout's really amazing. We use it in our business at Latrell MS. And they started to give me hope when I saw this education tab here. And I click on Help You, and smart, actionable customer service ideas delivered weekly. So they're asking for my email address. They're trying to get an opt-in. That's not, if I go to the training site, I don't want to be converted to an email list. I want to take a training course. And when I look at this is the same thing where we're using blog posts as a education tool, which is helpful, but they're not really curated or structured in a specific way. And let's go down here to playlists. So this is kind of like categories again in blogs. If I click on customer support skills, this is just like a collection of articles, which is helpful, but we're not really learning a process here. We need step by step. Let me see what else is in here. Guides. Okay, now we're doing long form pillar content, kind of ebooks, which is cool, but that's still not a training course. Where is the video? Show, don't tell. Show me what I can do, what this is going to do for my business, and how to implement it. And the ultimate hack for this, let me show you. This is my software site, which is Latrell MS. It's a little meta, but we offer online course, membership site, learning management system software called Lifter LMS. And, we have this is a software sales website. We've got our demo, we've got the quick feature tour video, we've got feature pages and all that. But we also have this page right here called courses. And if I click on that, this is actually a training site. And you can see courses here, like real courses. This course right here, the official quick start course for Lifter LMS. This shows you how to build an online course website, get your first course up for sale in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And look at all these lessons in here. Now, and it's free. So here's the counterintuitive insight for you today. This course is the #1 tool for converting leads for us. It's not content upgrades or ebooks or what else? Opt into my email mini series or whatever. It's a free course that it's not about telling, it's about showing. Let me show you exactly how to build your first online course website in 20 minutes with no steps skipped. This is also the exact same course that when someone becomes a customer, that they also are reminded, if they haven't joined already, that they can take access to, and it walks them through step by step how to get their first course online. So we're using the same course for pre-sales or showing, not telling, doing education-based marketing. We're using that exact same course for new customer onboarding. So by having this free course, do education-based marketing, it's getting leads, it's converting leads, it is saving us from having to have a big sales team. And then also after the sale, it is helping new customers get up and going and getting their website set up, getting their first course launched, making their first dollars if they're selling the course without them having to contact the support team. So that is my tip for you today, is do education-based marketing, do education-based onboarding. And in order to do that, you have to take a step back and kind of slow down to speed up. It is going to take a little bit of time to create these courses. It's easier to just crank out a blog post on a niche topic yourself, or having your marketing team or customer success team do that. But if you can slow down, take the time to create some quick courses that show, don't tell, and especially if you do the magic trick of using the same course for selling that you use for new user onboarding, I promise you, you're going to be really satisfied with the results. I'm Chris Badgett. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Latrell MS, which is a powerful tool for creating, selling, and protecting these kinds of courses that we're talking about right here from a WordPress website. I wish you all the best with your company, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.